from the policy of the bill, I just wanted to really quickly talk about folks who are in the community who can't speak today, but we have Jennifer, whose children were getting uncontrollable bloody noses, other families who are here today with their kids with uncontrollable bloody noses, skin rashes, eye irritation, to the point where Jennifer actually moved her kids to a different school district and different schools, and they left all of their friends in the community that they grew up in because they were worried about their health. And they have improved since they've started going to a different community, but they still live in Valverde. Darcy, who's a veteran who has cancer, he could look out his window and see every neighbor has cancer that he looks at. I went to lunch with him, and he could not eat his soup because his hands were shaking so much. Tremors are very common, as Jose will speak about today. Brandy is a neighbor. I camped at her house. She had 5 miscarriages. Miscarriages are very common, 57 times higher than the normal rate. And cancer is higher, hypertension, heart disease, all of these issues that have been a huge, huge issue in our community. We continue to be in discussions with the opposition, have, made, I mentioned a number of amendments, and we'll continue to do that and work with them as much as we can over the summer recess. And I want to turn it over to my witnesses who are here to testify. Resident from Avenal, Delilah Barajas, and from Valverde, Jose Luis Babadia.
You each have 2 minutes each.
¿Puedes hablar?
Sí.
Can you hear?
Sí.
Okay.
Yeah. Sí.
Empieza a platicar
Puede.
testimonio.
Oh.
Tiene 2 minutos, señor.
Buenos días, señor presidente y miembros del comité. Mi nombre es José Bobadilla. He sido residente de Valverde de 1982. Compré mi casa en el 1994, donde vivía muy cerca del vertedero en el 2002. Inicié mi negocio y era dueño de un restaurante y yo mismo era el cocinero. Comencé a experimentar síntomas de salud en el 2016, temblores que han empeorado con el tiempo. Mis síntomas empeoraron cuando comencé el desastre en el vertedero de Chiquito Caño en el 2023. También desarrollé muchos otros problemas entre hormigueos, estorcimiento, azúcar en la sangre, entrenamiento, alta dificultad para respirar y problemas oculares en mis manos comienzan a temblar tanto que ya no puedo usar el cuchillo para cortar alimentos con presión. Mi problema de salud hicieron perder mi negocio porque ya no podía cocinar ni operar mi restaurante. Después de pedir mi hogar por el trabajo tan duro que compré un hogar en el que pensé que me retiraría, un hogar en el que ahora he perdido todo lo que invertí.
Tómese su tiempo.
El lugar que perdí retiraría, el lugar que ahora no he perdido todo lo que invertí.
¿Quiere tomar una pausa?
Ahora estoy viviendo con mi familia y pidiéndole de ellos porque estoy tan enfermo que me vuelvo incapacitado y ya no puedo mantenerme con mis propias manos.
It's okay. Good. Is this one?
Muchas gracias por compartir su historia con nosotros. Yo sé que fue difícil.
Va a estar bien. Is
No, now it's on. No, you turned it off. No.
Oh, okay. Now it's on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to interpret what Mr. Bobadilla just said to you. Good morning, Madam Chair and members. My name is Jose Bobadilla. I have been a resident of Valverde since 1982. I bought my house in 1994 where I lived very close to the landfill. I started my business in 2002. I owned a restaurant and I was the cook. I started experiencing health symptoms in 2016, tremors that have gotten worse. My symptoms worsened when the disaster at the Chiquita Canyon landfill started in 2023. I developed many other health symptoms as well: headaches, nausea, dizziness, stress, tingling and numbness, very high blood sugar, difficulty breathing, and cardiovascular issues. My hands started to shake so much that I could no longer use a knife to carefully cut my food. My health problems caused me to lose my business because I could no longer cook or operate my restaurant. Then I lost my home, a home I worked so hard to buy, a home I thought I would retire in, a home where I now lost everything I paid into. Now I am living with my family and depending on them because I'm so sick. I have become disabled and can no longer support myself. AB28 will help prevent these landfill disasters from happening in our communities. I will help protest residents' health. It will create a community fund to hopefully help people like me to be able to move away and no longer have to live in a toxic landfill air. Nobody should have to suffer the way that I am suffering, the way our community is suffering. Please help us. Please vote yes on AB28.
Thank you. And now you have 2 minutes.
Thank you. Good morning, Madam Chair and members. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today in support of AB 28. My name is Dalila Barajas, and I am a resident of the community of Avenal and a member of Avenal Care, which stands for Community Action for Restorative Equity. I am here today in solidarity with the communities surrounding Chiquita Canyon landfill and all landfill communities around the state. I support AB 28, the Landfill Safety Act, because the impacts of toxic landfill pollution does not stop at city limits or county lines. This issue has no geographical boundaries. What affects one community today can affect another tomorrow. As someone who lives in a community that experiences these environmental burdens from toxic landfills firsthand, I know how important it is that we strengthen protection for the people who are most impacted. I have lived in Avenal most of my life. About 15 years ago, I started to develop neurological problems along with severe headaches. Recently, I have been diagnosed with cysts on my back and a tumor. I am constantly in pain and experience loss of balance and disorientation on many occasions. On the past 6 months, I have lost my balance, which have caused me to fall numerous times. Living with these health issues has been very difficult. I believe that most of my problems have been caused from living in Avenal next to the landfill. Communities across California are living with the consequences of toxic landfill pollution that threatens our health, our quality of life, and our future. Too often residents are left to carry those burdens while polluters, landfill owners, and operators are not held to the level of accountability and communities deserve. We need stronger protections that put
You wrap
people
up,
first.
If you could wrap up, please.
Okay. And we need prevention and early action to prevent disaster like Chiquita Canyon landfill fire in Avenal from getting out of control.
Thank you. Thank you. Now is